Willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge von Inside Singapur. Ich bin Karin Tönes vom Singapore Tourism Board in Frankfurt. Wir sind heute unterwegs zu einem Hotel, das einen echten Meilenstein auf Singapurs Weg zur City in Nature darstellt, das Pan Pacific Orchard. Es wurde im Sommer 2023 eröffnet und hat dank seiner klug durchdachten Systeme und Designelemente das Green Mark Platinum Rating, Singapurs höchste Umweltzertifizierung, erhalten. Das 23-stöckige Hotel mit 347 Zimmern fällt sofort durch seine Open-Air-Architektur und die üppige Begrünung auf. Durch das innovative Design des Gebäudes wurden Grünflächen geschaffen, die doppelt so groß sind wie die Grundstücksfläche. Wir schauen uns das mal näher an.
Wir sind auf Site Inspection in Singapur und da freue ich mich ganz besonders, heute hier den Dalip von dem legendären Pan Pacific Orchard begrüßen zu dürfen. Der Dalip ist der General Manager. Dalip, thank you very much for the warm welcome in this lovely hotel. Great to meet you. I'm really great to meet you. Please tell me and our audience a little bit more about this really amazing hotel.
Well, this building is 23 stories tall and has 347 rooms and is divided into different sections. When you arrive, you actually arrive into a forest terrace, and that's where the reception is.
Yeah.
And from there, the next terrace is actually the beach terrace, followed by the garden terrace and the cloud terrace. Now let me go in a little bit more into
the
Pan Pacific Orchard. Yes.
Well, I remember when we arrived, it really looks great. It looks like there is a water and there are two boats on the water. It looks like,
right.
And I was surprised the reception is outside.
Exactly. Well, it's designed the way with the waterfalls so that you hear the sound of water, as well as the forested area to give you a feel of the forest theme that is being designed for. And on the same level, there's also our restaurant, Mozilla, as well as Pacific Breeze, together with the reception as well. And the entire area is designed in a way that is actually not air-conditioned, it's sustainable, but at the same time, it keeps you cool and refreshed at the same time as well, too.
Yeah, it's always a little bit, let's say it's a soft wind. And this has something to do with the architecture. It's like L and L, so it looks like, and so many greens between.
That's correct. Within the building has achieved the platinum mark of the Singapore Building and Construction Authority for being the top one of the top sustainable buildings here in Singapore. It's very nicely designed by architects Woha, and right at the top of the building, we have actually 360 photovoltaic solar panels that actually get the energy, and this energy is used within the building itself in order to reduce our reliance on energy consumption. And on top of that as well, we have a lot of sustainable features within the building, including a food decomposer as well.
I checked one room, and we will talk about the rooms in general later, but when I checked the room, first I saw no plastic. That was very nice. The second, when the soap for showers, there's a hair shower shampoo, really nice, strong glass bottle, like glass bottles.
Exactly.
So no plastic stuff like many hotels have. And one thing I really I need to test it because I want to press the buttons, because I saw two empty bottles and then this machine, and then I saw it's hot water, it's cold water, so the guests can fill it and can use it. So it's water for everyone.
That's right, no plastic.
No plastic, yeah.
And it's one of our sustainable features within the building itself. And on top of that, for example, if you were to open the curtains and the door to your balcony in the building, the aircon actually switches off on its own. So that again is one of our energy saving designs, so that when you're having fresh air, you do not have the air condition turned on at the same time. And water, yes, I think that's a lot of it got to do, I would say, we have done away with the single-use plastic. In fact, the rooms all have this water tap that you came across, so you have glass in your room and you take the water through the glass. There's hot water and there's cold water.
That's it's really nice, and I think it's a great service for the guests. Another thing, and you spoke about it, I was surprised because I'm not sure if I can accept, if I see it so much in a city like Singapore where the houses are large and everything is really close. And the balcony, it's not so normal that a hotel have balcony like this, and like you talk, it's sun protected and you can open it. And the air condition stopped or runs on when you close the door. So this was really nice. But you don't have only, you have different, you have balcony and you have also, I think, something it looks like a swimming pool bar or something like that.
Yes, we do.
Please explain this room's a little bit deeper.
Depending on the different terraces, the rooms are actually designed according to the theme of the terrace. So if you are on the beach terrace, the rooms have the feel of a beach. Garden terrace, the design is more so towards a greenery, and you have a look and feel of the garden as well, including cloud. Now, when you have the rooms with balcony, I think that's something very different. Hardly city hotels have rooms with balconies unless you're a resort.
Absolutely.
So if you ask me to describe, perhaps I'll describe it as an urban resort, being on Orchard Road, and yet not nearby, and yet having all of these features available. I would think this is actually a fantastic location, not only for business, but for leisure, or even so right now they call it leisure, where you combine business and leisure
it's
together
popular
for the new markets.
Yes, it's popular. Leisure is a big topic in Germany in the moment. It's to combine, if people, let's say German, the delegates travel this long distance, coming directly with Singapore Airlines, or like we had done with Qatar Air from Frankfurt, Doha, Singapore. So it makes sense to stay 2, 3 days, 4 days, whatever longer. It's nice, and the balcony rooms are really nice, and I really love the balcony because the view is also. We had visit few of them, and the view is really great. And the other on the pool floor, they have access to the pool, and outside something like a swimming terrace. So it looks like that.
Yes, they have those pods that you can go outside and from your room straight away to the freeform pool. Actually, those are one of our, I would say, hot selling rooms. Everybody loves those rooms because you can. Those are loft rooms. They give you a space, 2 stories, and on top of that, as you go out, it gives you direct access to the pool. Not many places that you can get that kind of a unique, special feature as well.
And when you are together with your wife and you have some trouble, you have an emergency exit directly in the water.
Exactly. That's right.
That's great. Yeah, I really love it. It's great. The sustainability, the sustainable things you talk about, the different kind of rooms. It was altogether, you said in the beginning, how many rooms? All
347 rooms.
347. It's a lot of rooms, but truly, if I look the building from out, it don't look like it has so many rooms.
Right. I guess it's one of those Singapore features whereby.
That's great. So when we talk about it, this is our audience definitely like to know more about, because I think they are really curious to know more about this lovely hotel. We need to talk about a little bit about a meeting function rooms. We need to talk about event spaces, and just in this moment I saw in 3 different spaces events are built up for the upcoming events you will have in the house. Can you give us and our audience a few impressions about the event spaces and the conference spaces you can offer here?
Sure. Right at the rooftop at the Cloud Terrace, we actually have our Claymore Ballroom. And Claymore Ballroom can accommodate more than that, up to close to 700. It also comes with an outdoor space that you can do events.
And it's a huge space.
Yes, it's a huge outdoor space. And despite the fact that it's being outdoor, not to worry. We have misting fans. We also have blowers hidden inside the walls, so that even though you're outdoor, you're not going to feel hot. It gives you a very cooling effect, and it gives you the cloud effect as well with the fans and the mids and everything. And on top of that, we have 2 more separate meeting rooms. They're divisible. One meeting room divisible into 2 Scots rooms. And on top of that, if you move further within there, we actually have a very exclusive lounge for meetings as well as for meals, a chairman's lounge. That's on level 3. And it's filled with very, very famous calligraphy inside there as well.
Yeah,
if you had the chance to have a look at it.
Yes, it was from this very famous local artist. I guess he died
Yes.
for a couple of times, but it looks amazing. It's calligraphy.
Yes.
Calligraphy on the walls. It's really nice, really nice.
That's right. And talking about Chairman's Lounge and food and exclusive events, besides private events and all, we also have Mozilla, which is on our level 2.
As long as I stay here, I need to try so many foods. I'm not sure if I want to go home after this. No, it was a really nice restaurant and
Yes.
and very good service about that. So more about the restaurant, Mozilla restaurant. Is this how many? Can you give some information for the size, for how many people? And it's also possible to place a group there for a group lunch or dinner, something like that.
Yes, you can. We can take private groups, private events.
Yeah.
We do have a lot of that. A lot of private celebrations as well inside there. For breakfast, I'll start off with breakfast. Breakfast is actually an international breakfast. Besides the Western, we actually infuse it with local cuisine as well. You can try the famous nasi lemak, which is the coconut rice.
Yeah.
If you take spicy, some of the sambal sauce, as they call it in Singapore. And then you move on to the Indian section. There's roti prata. That's Indian bread, which is served together with curry. And curry of the day, it can be chicken curry, fish curry, and all of that curry. So actually it mixes around and you're not always eating the same food. And of course, then that continues on for the rest of the restaurant and the meal. For lunch and dinner, that's where the specialty comes in. You have to try. Our Mediterranean food is actually anchored by Chef Pedro. And Chef Pedro is actually, he's from Spain, I would say, San Sebastian, but he and his team does a fantastic twist of this. He worked in Michelin-star restaurants around the world.
Great.
Before he decided, to make Singapore his home for now.
Perfect. So we have an amazing architecture. We have sustainability as is best. We have amazing different rooms, different floors, beach, cloud, pool, and all the style, the furniture, interior, always a little bit different, but always extremely sustainable. No plastics I see here in this hotel.
Right.
And we have, in my opinion, amazing function space for any kind of events.
Yes.
And I saw amazing event spaces, and in the Claymore Ballroom there was an amazing big screen. Can you tell me, you have in your head, what is the size of this video screen?
The size of the video screen actually is 21 meters by 6 meters. And it's a fantastic way to express yourself.
Yeah.
And it's very, very popular. It's used as a backdrop for weddings, for product launches, and a lot of our guests simply love it. Which is why we are not able to go there and do much filming, because it's being turned around for an event this evening.
That's right. Dalip, thank you very much for this beautiful
My pleasure.
conversation. It was a great pleasure to talk to you and to introduce for me and our audience especially your lovely hotel. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and I look forward to welcoming all of you to Pan Pacific Orchard, Singapore. Thank you. Have a good day.